Hey, man, there are a lot of reasons for not doing drugs.
Stay away from drugs because someone you love wants to be just like you.
Sorry, folks, but once again, with all the things happening, we're going to have to cut into another match, but you're going to get to see the whole main event, and it was a long match. And so we'll start right now with action.
Part of the United States, you've cleaned up almost all the 5 states in that radius of Tennessee. Is there anybody back there left for you to wrestle?
You got some tough wrestlers. I wrestled Jerry Lawler, Sid Vicious, Lex Luger, Davey Boy Smith. Just got some tough guys out there.
Well,
the Northwest always had the toughest.
You've beaten them too, I might add.
Well, the Northwest, Dutch, is where I'm from, and they always had the toughest here.
We've got a huge card on tap tonight. I can't wait for that main event that you're going to be involved in. Bruiser Bryan right now taking on Dane Rush. It's very unlikely that Bruiser ever will do a single like this before a big tag, but he must want Rush just as bad as he wants the rest of the pack. Dane Rush with a side headlock on the Bruiser right now at ring center. Dane Rush pretty well having his way. The Bruiser picks him up. Back suplex, throws him off. Down goes Rush. Hurts the back of his neck. That was quite a huge bump he just took, and the Bruiser goes in for an arm drag. Stayed in very tight on him. Gets a standing wrist lock.
I think that belly-to-back suplex about knocked Dane Rush out.
It didn't do him any good.
He's definitely on wheezy legs right now.
Well, you came in just the right time, just for the Christmas season here. We're hoping you'll stay around for Christmas, but if you have to go back to the southeastern part of the United States, we'll understand. We'd sure love to have you around for the holidays, and maybe you come back here to stay. Northwest needs you. It needs a real good shot in the arm, and you, Billy Jack, will be just the one to give it to us.
Thanks, Doug.
Hey, folks, if you haven't purchased your Christmas trees yet, well, if you haven't purchased your Christmas tree, you want to get one of the nicest trees in the world. The last 4 years, I've been getting mine at a Noble Fir tree farm. Remember that? Noble Firs, not just pine trees. These are Noble Firs. Just give them a call at Eddie Bear Noble Fir Christmas Tree Farm. Phone number 686-3584. Got that? 360-686-3584. That's Eddie Bear Noble Fir Christmas Tree Farm on the Washington side of the river here. I had to give them a plug because these people out there, they do a lot of work for charity, and we sure like the trees that we get from them. Anyway, back to the ring. Dane Rush. Bruiser Bryan. There's an arm whip by Dane. Tries for a elbow smash. Bruiser ran into him and over him, I might add. Tries for a pin, 1-2, and he kicks out. Referee Dale Wire watching the action very closely. The National Wrestling Association referee.
These guys are plastering each other out there, Dutch.
Well, I'll tell you. You know, everybody forgets about this Dane Rush. This Dane Rush was one heck of an amateur wrestler during his high school years, a couple of years in college. He knows what he's doing out there, but he's a resilient human being. He's huge, and because of the way he looks, all that hair and stuff, you think, well, this guy's not that tough. He'll take your head off for you.
Well, that suplex he took from Bryan earlier about knocked him out, but he's got it back together a little bit now.
Since you've been gone, Dane Rush has been in some real Donnybrooks, and he's won an awful lot of matches. When he and Lou the Bull Andrews team up, they're almost unstoppable. You know, Jesse Barr is the cohort. He's the guy that's leading all these guys.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jesse Barr's got his finger in everything. You do know that Barr's one half the World Heavyweight Tag Team Championship now, don't you, with his partner Ryu Mago from Japan?
No, I didn't know that. Bryan just phoned me up and told me he needed some help, and I looked at the tape, and 2 against 1 is not where it's at, Dutch, so we're 2 against 2 tonight. We'll see who comes out on top tonight.
They can't wrap this kid up in barbed wire tonight with you around either.
Thought it was a tough match.
Oh, they had lacerations all over their body. They still got some stitch marks from that match. Also on the card tonight, Bart Sawyer, Buddy Wayne will be here. You already saw Colonel DeVeers. Next week coming in is a good friend of yours, Jimmy Superfly Snook is going to be back.
I tell you, that guy never ages. Unreal.
You're watching Championship USA Professional Wrestling, in case you just tuned in, fans. The best in the West. If you want to watch us on Channel 49, cable access television, you can do it at your leisure 4 times a week. Just check your television guides for the times and the days. Big elbow by Dane Rush. Tries for a pin on the Bruiser. The Bruiser catapults him off. That's 300 pounds he's pressing off the mat there. Oh, huge right hand to the stomach area. Oh, I felt that all the way over here. Lion mare. Dane Rush sits down on him. There's a chin lock from the reverse side, kneeling down by Dane Rush on Bruiser Bryan. If you're newcomers to Championship USA Professional Wrestling, Bruiser Bryan is the blonde-headed gentleman. And Dane Rush has on the black and white striped trunks. Dane Rush still wears those old amateur wrestling boots. Have you noticed that?
Yeah. You know, Sandy Barr has done a great job with Championship Wrestling USA on Channel 6 KOIN TV from 2 to 3 in the morning. And what I understand, the rating is just phenomenal, like old Portland wrestling used to be.
Well, it's coming right along. We appreciate the fans' patronage. We're not over in the Oregon, doing too many shows over in Oregon because the commission's making it impossible over there for anybody to do any business in that state. Yeah, they have what they call a wrestling boxing czar. There hasn't been a wrestling match or a boxing match in the state of Oregon now for quite a long time, and that guy's making a huge salary on the taxpayers for doing absolutely nothing.
Talking about Bruce Anderson, executive director.
Is that what his name is? I don't know what his name is.
Yeah, he's a joke. He shouldn't even be in there, but that's, I don't know if we can talk about that or not.
Well, I don't want to talk about it. I just want to make the fans know that their tax dollars are being spent in the wrong way. Look at this. Look at this. Up on the top rope, Dane Rush perched like an eagle. Comes off with an elbow. There's nobody home. The Bruiser rolled out just in the nick of time. Dane Rush had to hurt that upper arm. He really smacked that canvas hard. The Bruiser getting up to his feet, shaking the cobwebs. Right hand, another right hand. There's 3, 4 of them he lays into him, whips him across the ring. Goes in for a power slam. Tries for a pin. Dane Rush kicks out. The Bruiser turning beet red. When he turns beet red, that means he is mad. There's a back body drop. Oh, and he comes in with a clothesline.
Got him going.
Dane Rush down to the mat. Go ahead, Billy, you commentate. I'll sit here and be quiet for a while. Just good to have you here.
Well, he's got it going. We should go for the pin here. Cover him.
There's Jesse Barr. Jesse Barr has come out to ringside to extort one of his charges, Dane Rush. Barr is coming around the ring, trying to get to his charge. Dane Rush going the opposite direction.
What's he doing out here now?
He comes out every now and then to give a little advice to. Now he's really getting into Dane Rush's shorts. He's saying, listen, you do what you're told. I've told you several times now our battle plan. Use the strategy I told you about in the dressing room.
Did he slip him something, Dutch?
I didn't see him slip anything, not from the angle I'm sitting at. I've got a camera woman right directly in front of me. I can't see the ring. I'm just watching the monitor.
Well, I want to make sure he doesn't interfere here, that's for sure.
Dane Rush tries for a left. Oh, the Bruiser came off and gave him one of his patented Idaho tackles. He was an All-American nose guard at Idaho University. Look at this standing suplex. Referee Dale Wire jumps out of the way.
Just a minute.
Oh, look out. There goes Billy Jack has just dropped his microphone and his headset. He's heading out to the ring, and he is going after Jesse Barr. Jesse Barr doesn't see him. He sees him now. Billy Jack has just accosted Jesse Barr on the floor outside the ring. The Bruiser sneaks in behind Dane Rush, rolls him up, pins him. What a maneuver. Dane Rush was just pinned by the Bruiser as Billy Jack fended off. Jesse Barr, who came out at ringside to try to disrupt the match, it didn't work. Billy Jack Haynes helping Bruiser Bryan win this bout. We'll be right back after these messages, fans. Don't go away.
Whether it's a hot rod with a beautiful engine or just a family kid-around car, come to Freddie's Auto Sales and Service Center, located at 664 Baseline in Cornelius, Oregon. That's area code 503-357-9838. Area code 503-357-9838. It's all here Freddy's Auto Sales and Service Center. Se habla español.
Ladies and gentlemen, this home is located just north of the old Sarah store on 41st Northwest Avenue, close to Ridgefield. You've got to see this home. It's a contemporary. An artist owns it, has 4 levels inside the house. It's over 2,000 square feet. The place is cross-fenced. There's 2.5 beautiful acres. There's a great view. You can see it on your screen right now. That's a small rose garden he has planted there by himself. This was a bachelor's quarter. You won't believe how clean this house. $170,000 takes it. It's a steal. John L. Scott.
Dane Rush is up here for an interview. He's been wandering around up here on the podium. If I can get him over here, Mr. Rush.
Bullies! Jesse Barr comes out to give the body some advice. And Bruiser Brian. Bullies! Jesse. So I was teaching him a lesson. And Billy Jack comes out and starts bullying Jesse. They're bullies!
Well, it appears that Billy Jack Haynes is a bully because he chased Jesse Barr away from the ring and kept him from interfering in the match. What do you fans think about that? I don't think Billy Jack Haynes is a bully. Anyway, we'll be right back after these messages. What a crybaby.